Greetings and salutations, I'm Kev. Welcome back to this Let's Play of EU4 as Aragon. We're still pursuing the grand Diploma-sea and beyond. Gonna take a while, but we're gonna get there. I think we're gonna shuffle our troops southward here. I'm wondering if the Ottomans are about to do something rash. I'd love to do this, except that the Mamluks are allied to Austria, and that would kind of ruin everything. Everything and then some. I'm not gonna... I suppose I could lower maintenance, I'm not gonna do that either. Oh, you're at war. That's why you suddenly didn't have the succession war going. And you're attacking. You're attacking Crimea, Circassia, or at... alone. Moscow is at peace. Lithuania is allied to Sweden. Well, they might contain Moscow long enough. Okay, Brandenburg fixed their situation. Oh, he managed to squeeze out an air. Good for you, buddy. I don't want you to get a house tutor. So, why do they have house tutor, not me? I mean, you have way more trust with me. Is it relations? If it's relations, I'm gonna have to fix that, but... yeah, go to Malta, by the way. Seems fine. I have turned off the warning about the Barbary pirates because I'm pretty sure they're all raiding my coasts all the friggin' time. Yeah, raided coast. And I honestly don't... yeah, I'm kind of bad at protecting myself in that regard. Oh, there we go. Integration is a slow process, yes it is. We have galleys and a ton of cogs. I don't really need the cogs. Oh, we do have the naval capacity for it. Never mind then. And this is a galley. Bring that in there. 10-3, yeah, that's okay. We could probably expand it a bit if we had the force limit, which we don't. We are, of course, going to create states here rather quickly. Because they are free. Well, they should be. What's that? Yeah, do you have more, right? You have one more? Yeah. There we go. Lovely little state there. Of course, we don't accept their culture yet. How long until we can accept another culture? Not that long, I think. Generate, that's going to free up one diplomatic slot. Did you have more ships sailing about the oceans? Yeah, 3 barks over there protecting Genoa. You're going to merge, that's fine. I would like to increase the army size there, but I can't really. Oh boy. Yeah. We can't really afford this, can we? No, we can't. Dang it. Okay, we're gonna just do this then. That was actually overkill. Could keep 4 of them. Ah well. Let's do that for now. Of course, now the clergy and the nobility will demand more territory, which is quite expected. Since we got a fair bit of rich land here. This very much looks like a clergy province. Oh, don't you have anything that's kind of more dangerous military? This one, I suppose. Okay, fine. This is gonna be noble. And it's not gonna be sufficient. No, okay. Cantabria is Sicilian though, so I'm kind of hesitant in doing that one. Will this push you over the limit? It will. Okay, fine, you're gonna have that. Bari alone, will that suffice? It will not, but that's okay, it's gonna get you closer. That's a bit too much. Salento. Okay. There you go. I feel better now. A little bit better. Does that change any of these, though? Well, you're still at war, so that's probably still... Yeah, House Trastevara. And you still say House Tudor. I wish I knew exactly what the criteria were for the who comes first in line. Is it the age of the royal marriage? Might be. Let's see, Florence should be below the threshold now. Yep, they are. They're still being integrated, though now at a snail's pace. July 58, the modifier is going to expire in 10 years. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. I guess we're gonna just prep down this way. There aren't any easy ways to do this, are there? If I declare on Cyprus, Austria's still gonna be on your side because they're a vassal. I could have no CB war on Hejaz. That's pretty much the only way I can avoid dragging in Austria on their side. Need to find some way to kill France too eventually. Probably not until I've integrated United Spain, so to speak. But eventually we want to move north here. And I'm really curious to see the new world here. What did England find out there? And has Castile even started the exploration? They haven't! Castile isn't going to do any exploration at all. Look at that, administrative and knowledge equality. Whereas Portugal and England both have gone all out colonial. Oh, marital bliss. Gain money but be in debt? No, we'll take the prestige instead. I mean, money is nice and all. Right now we're quite on the threshold. Come on, enter port, would you? Yeah, we probably want to expand our navy. Then the question becomes, galleys or actual heavy ships? The largest navies, yeah, that's England. Shouldn't surprise anyone, and they're definitely going heavies. The Ottomans have pretty much nothing left. Yeah, we're gonna go heavy ships. We need heavy ships if we're gonna compete with England. How many heavy ships can we build? That's the next question. Quite a few, 9 ships on the force limit. Well, we are getting closer to another ship type. Nah, I want them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I want a strong navy. Especially since if we're gonna go to war, if England is our rival, so if we end up at war, we need some way to protect our very spread out holdings. I mean, galleys are very cost efficient that way, but I also want to be able to go up there and play ball with them. We might also want to reconsider our merchants here. Yeah, we need to consider this. Since we hold Venice. Let's see now. Currently we are making how much from trade? 1507. If we go and say that instead of Tunis you're going to collect trade here. Let's see what that changes into, if anything. $50.98, another ducat. I'll take that. Getting very close to being point capped. We probably should start looking at investments. Let's see. I'm gonna go with development map mode. Sorting by total development. And look for the provinces that are close to 10. And preferably my own. Is there a way for... yeah, don't include subjects. Also a way to disable that. Malta, which is not a proper culture. The Baleares are a proper culture. Sure, well, 1 point there. I guess we'll fortify Malta. Just a few points. Just a few points spent. So yeah, the Polish are gonna avoid succession crisis as long as they're at war. And there are militarists, so I'll probably keep clear of that for quite a while. No, we're not gonna do that. We need the next diplomatic tech. Oh yeah, completely forgot about that. That actually spreads institutions to those little outposts. Which is fine, they're not actually going to spread them higher. Oh! Natural spread. Thank you, France! And we should get natural spread across here too. Anyone else in the Game of Thrones? No, not yet. I never quite understood the whole concept of that. Oh! Lorraine! That was an unexpected target for Calvinism. And it's unfortunately a lot closer. Then again, I suppose Switzerland might quickly turn, or Scotland. Let's see what happens there. You are actually converting your own territory first. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, then it's not gonna spread any further. It's actually at zero balance. Don't think there are gonna be more than 2 reforms. That's fine. And you declare war on Genoa. Yeah, that's not the one I expected, but okay. Schio, yeah, we knew that you would do that. Oh, that's their desire. I was starting to wonder, are you at war with me? That's probably gonna spring in the whole trade league. Should at least. And for it looks like Mantua disavow that alliance. No, you're Ferrara and Austria. Yeah, you're kind of toast. You're what? Only Genoa. Oh, the trade league fell completely apart. Okay, cool. Well, that kind of explains why you were so vulnerable. Thank you, France. That's exactly the target I wanted. But now, unfortunately, Austria is at war, so they'll probably be busy there. Of course, this could mean that the Mamluks want to go with the Ottomans. Couldn't drag in Austria, though. Bide our time for a bit. I mean, you could easily conquer stuff down here. And of course, we have a mission on Tunis, which we could also do fairly easily. But I kind of want to get other things done too. Yeah, embargoes, that's true. Are we embargoing all our rivals? Access, we are embargoing Ottomans and France, but not Venice. And right now we are no truce with them. We have plenty of power projection. So I don't really need to do it. And it would reduce our ability to trade in Venice. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that then. I do want to expand in Italy, but yeah, aggressive expansion in this area is kind of tough, so I'm just gonna be a bit calm for now. And keep hoping something will happen here. Still the Tudors. And you're at war, so still just a dynasty change, but that's okay. Dynasty change is good enough. Because that could mean we could force a union at some point. And of course, if they win this war without getting an heir, without dying, that'd be good too. Okay, we can take the next Miltech now. Though that is gonna increase our corruption a bit. And now we get the next diplomatic tech. We'll definitely take that to reduce the corruption thingy bob. And now you can look at let's get this knights. You can replace that with Swatch Rider, large bronze cannon with I'm gonna go defensive morale, because as far as I understand the whole game concept works, the cannon will always take damage from morale, because they're always at battle in that regard, but shock will only apply if they're actually attacked directly, I think. So, morale is better. Not that it matters, it doesn't matter this early really, because we don't have enough artillery for it to matter. Still, every little bit counts, I suppose. Still rooting out corruption, still coring Genoa down. Diplomatic tech, does that have an impact? Nope, still House Tudor. Oh my. Okay, you are definitely starting a war with someone, most likely Savoy. Who is an imperial nation? No? They're actually not in the empire. I thought this was part of No, of course not. That they're actually part of the Shadow Kingdom stuff. Okay. Didn't think it went that far north. Okay. That means Savoy is most likely very much toast. Very much toast. Gonna retreat him. Expect a declaration of war very soon. If I were to declare war on you, Austria would not come. Ha! Cool. Okay. That's what it says. I can't drag Austria into this war, but... yeah, enemy allies, right? You wouldn't come because of occupied provinces. Funj would defend them. Portugal, distant war, yeah, distant war. So it would be me versus the Mamluks and the... yeah, okay, that's possible, and we'll certainly avoid the pesky enemies, but that would mean doing the whole thing ourselves, right? And our armies are fairly closely matched. We won't have Naples to fight for us anymore. Tlemcen won't fight for us. And Castile kind of... well, I wouldn't trust them to get their forces over here. I don't know. You're fighting Mantua, Bohemia, Switzerland and Genoa. So you're kind of busy. Not only that, you actually lost Vienna. Okay, that's why you're suddenly so reluctant to fight. The Ottomans are going to take that. That's fair enough. What about the Mamluk fleet? 10 light ships, 9 galleys. You know what? I'm gonna have to be patient here. How long until our heavy ships complete? May of 19. Yeah, okay, we'll wait a year. We will wait 1 year. Let's butter up to France. France is definitely gonna attack Savoy. Or they're gonna attack England, actually. Recover Calais. And that means you're gonna drag me into this. England is allied to Austria and Portugal. Aha! I'm not sure. Are you gonna attack England or are you gonna attack Savoy? And I'm kind of nervous about this, because if he attacks England, I'm a rival, he's definitely going to drag me into that. And I don't want to fight England, because that's going to bring me into a war with Austria, which is certainly not what I want. And a war with Portugal, which is also not what I want. Not at this time anyway. But if I'm at war, he shouldn't be able to call me. Get that diplomat home again. I'm gonna have to chance this. Okay, we're gonna need another general. I would like to wait, but I don't think I can afford it. 422. Oh my. 4221. Lovely. We're gonna have to do a holy war. France is almost definitely gonna attack, and since they... I'm kind of uncertain. I would have thought they would attack Calais, but no. Attack Savoy, but given their mission, I'm nowhere near as certain. And you don't have a CB on Savoy, other than the excommunication one. And you are balanced, you might not actually act on this. I'm almost at the point where I want to trade allies. Almost. Just so I can like hit France instead of everyone else. But okay. We're gonna focus on Alexandria, I think. And that means Holy War down here. Which is gonna be really fun at all. I don't think Funge is gonna be the surprise here. It's gonna be the Mamelukes themselves, and they're gonna have a substantial amount of troops. But if I don't, we're gonna get all that mess up there, so that's fine. There's no way I can call any of these in on favorites of land. If France wasn't in debt, they'd actually join. I'm really torn here. I'm almost certain now that France is about to attack England. Almost certain. And they're of course going to win that. Even with Austria on the other side. And they are going to call me in, regardless. I might have to consider just bailing on the alliance here. I'm going to take a break here, I think, and I'm going to consider this. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do here. But I'm fairly certain France is about to attack England, and I do not want France to grow any stronger. So, yeah. I will see what happens. Thank you for watching.